Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. Ooh, I don't have my glasses on. Can't see what I'm doing. So, I have so many things to talk about today. Seems I say that every day, doesn't it? Seems I say that every ding dang day. But here we go. So, if you're brand new here and you would be so inclined, I would so appreciate it if you followed, liked, commented, shared content from Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There's so many ways that you can support an artist, not just buying their art, which is paramount to them continuing, and me continuing to be a working artist, but also by commenting, by liking, by sharing on Instagram, by clicking the little banner button and saving our artwork. I'm telling you, all of those things are tremendously helpful. So today I want to continue working on what I started the other day, which was, this one just kind of captured my heart. Remember, we've done a couple of different starts, right? So I have my postage stamp border. I don't even know what I'm doing over here. Something. Hey, Deb, I've missed you too, sister. I have missed you too. Here is some security envelope. Looks a little Argyle-ish, doesn't it? Anyway, and then I put a little bit of gesso on there to just kind of soften things. I don't know where I'm going to go with the rest of it, but whatever. And then a map and some receipts, my planes ticket, some stickers, some bits and bobs that I cut from some papers that my dad gave me. And then this one, I put a piece of underpaper down, and then I laid a strip of this, those kind of, what do I want to say, kind of a 70s flower washi tape that's from set 8 down the side, and then I colored it to coordinate with the underpaper, right? Then on this side, I had this piece of sheet music that I put down that I love because it was a child's piece of sheet music, so you can see all of their writing on here. I love that. I love that. And now, and then I drew that same flower all over this page. So I am going to continue to, I'm coloring it with my colored pencils, and then I don't know what I'm going to do just next. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas, as always. But I told myself I was going to just slow my roll this morning, because the rest of your day, you know, sometimes the rest of your day is full and busy, right? Hi, Keels. Good morning. Good morning, Patricia. And so, anyway, so the rest of your day is usually filled with all those things we have to do, right? Errands we need to run, and housework, and all the things, right? So I was thinking about so I'm going to get my, and you know this is my favorite lime peel. I'm just coloring the centers of these flowers. I told myself I was just going to take my sweet time on this page because it's doing something I really like. I just am really... Good morning, Sarah. How are you this morning? I was just thinking about you. Thank you for including me in your posts about the Halloween... no, I've forgotten the name. What is it? Dang it. Dang it. The Halloween thingy. What is it? It's like a haunted house or a... It's a whole thing, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I was reading earlier about, I am just always looking for... Oh, excuse me. I'm just always looking for ways to remind myself to remain joyful, even when things don't feel joyful, to find the joy in simple things. Oh, congratulations, Sarah. Congratulations on the job. I appreciate your sharing that with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so happy for you. And so happy that you're here. Okay, so I'm always looking for ways to infuse my life with joy. Because it's, there's enough ick out in the world. Wherever you sit politically, which, I think, anyway. I couldn't figure out a way to say, oh my gosh, this is so funny. I couldn't get all my words together to make my point. And my sister was telling me that she goes, the other day I was having a hard time getting my words out to say what I wanted to say. And her grandson, who's 6, said, it's because you're getting older. God, that made me laugh so hard. Out of the mouths of babes. So anyway, I found this thing, and I'll find the link, and I'll post it here in the Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook page. But it was called a July Joy List. And I'll give you the condensed version of it. A joy menu. Find small things that bring you joy. Cozy socks, favorite snacks, or morning sun. That's nice, right? Or building some art. That always brings me joy. It always brings me joy. Anyway, next on the list is savor something slowly. And I told myself that's what I was going to do with this page. I wanted to savor it slowly. So their suggestions are take a walk, your skincare routine, making a cup of tea, take a routine task and do it slowly. Focus on the sensations. How cool is that? It may not feel joyful right away, but this presence lays the groundwork for joy to bloom. Come on. How brilliant is that? How brilliant is that, I ask you? I loved it. Take a joy walk. Notice small delights, birds, colors, sunshine, and let it be a reset for your nervous system and a reminder that joy can be found all around you if you are willing to look for it. Right? I love that. And sometimes we need the reminder, right? Yes, Sarah, good. It's a good reminder. The next one is create a little things photo album, and I am absolutely doing this. So they say, start an album on your phone for quick snaps of joyful moments to help train your brain to notice and remember the good, and give yourself something to reflect back on at the end of the week. How stinking brilliant is that? Hey, Charlene, how are you? I think of you every time I see a bread tie. I love it. Next is set yourself up for a joyful morning. Pick a morning to deliberately create and design the space for joy to arise. In other words, instead of hoping it magically appears, try preparing for it, i.e., set out your favorite mug, lay out your journal, or cue a playlist. Holy smoly. I do have different playlists for different moods and vibes that I want to kind of infuse into my day. I thought that one was brilliant. So I hope that for me this morning, I'm finding joy in following this man named Corbiere-Scott, doing amazing things helping the people of Texas and the children's camps that were impacted by the floods. He is focused on the good going forward. Oh, that's lovely, Sarah. Thank you for sharing that. I love a new follow, don't you? I love a new follow. Because I try to curate a follow list that just kind of works for me, whether it's artistic things or if it's an author that I really enjoy, or oh my gosh, it's looking so good. Or maybe it's a city that I visited. I do like to, once I've visited a city, I like to follow it online. So I find like visit Portland or visit Seattle or whatever place it is. I like to follow it, so then it kind of stays relevant in my noggin. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so I've laid down my lime peel first, and now I'm going to come back with my deeper green. But first, I'm going to take a drink. I hope you take a drink too. Good morning, Valerie. How are you? So good, I hope. So good. So now I want to start to build my form with my deeper green. So you know, notice I'm doing that, my circly blend, back, forth, and then circle, 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 circle. Swear, every morning at this time. There's something about laying color down on old paper. Something happens. It's kind of, I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of connecting with the person who first used this paper, and hope that they would be happy that it's turning into something artistic. Now I'm coming back with that first color, my lime peel, and going over that deeper, what is that, olive green, with my circly blend. And that's going to really blend it out. Okay, this one's getting pretty flat, so I need to sharpen. Look at this funky little, and I don't even remember where I got this pencil sharpener, but it's a good travel one. And it just happens to be up on my desk. Oh, pointy. So that's we're gonna have to work hard on wearing that down, because we like it rounded for our blendy bliss. I think I want to come in right here. A little bit more. Blend it out some more. So I hope you're finding something to work on in your art journal, nice and slowly, because remember, art's not supposed to be fast. Nice and slowly. And that it fills you with joy this morning, because it absolutely should be joyful. That is making me so happy. Let's do a little darker. Right there. And right there. Back over that with lime peel. Take your time to absolutely, Sarah, you need to break out those colored pencils, I'm telling you. I still play with the one that we bought, remember, at that store. No, I don't remember the name of that store. It's since closed, boo. Okay. Good morning, Nance. How are you? I know, you know what? So that's so funny, Sarah, because we do all have our mediums that are kind of our go-to, right? And I would say colored pencils are usually are one of my go-tos. Watercolors and colored pencils. But I have so many water-soluble, because I love water-soluble things. Oh, Keely might know a good, where are you in Florida? Keely might know a good art store in Florida. I'm so glad you're doing lovely, Nance. Nancy is the loveliest. I'm just going to tell you all. I remember so vividly the first day of my first art retreat. I said Nancy's name, and Keela goes, Nancy Laberty? Because, it's a funny thing when you just know people online, right? It's a funny thing. And then that's all it took. That's all it took for the connection to be made. We have the loveliest group. We do. All right, let's see. Walk up here a little bit. That's the fun, don't you think, Valerie? Finding new places to, new favorite places in a new city. You take me as someone who likes to explore, and so you'll have so much fun finding all those new places. You too, Miss Sarah. Kissimmee. I'm trying to think. That I don't think that's near. They were sitting at the first tables. Keels. I'm telling you, it's like one of my sweet, sweet memories of that first retreat. I have many, many sweet, sweet memories. I do love them. Let's see. Sorry, thinking about, it was so amazing to put faces to the names, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, I just loved it. The connection. I know. Deb, isn't that the dang truth? That it was, it's so amazing to meet your Facebook friends in person. I know, and it's so funny that, because you feel like you've already built this relationship, you've already built this connection, right? So it's just, I just love it. So where is Kissimmee in the state of Florida? Like, what part of Florida is it? Oh. Oh my gosh, I gotta put my glasses on. You guys are talking so much and I'm missing it. Sorry. I haven't been to Kissimmee in over 35 years. Ooh. Oh, and I got an embroidery kit for a birthday gift back in April, so I've been trying to dabble with embroidery. Like, I need another hobby. You need to meet us on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, we embroider together in my Stitch Along with Anne Facebook group. Oh my gosh. It's so gentle and so, it makes you slow down. And I'm delighted every Wednesday that we can meet. I just love it. Okay, everybody take a drink. We gotta stay hydrated. Ooh, are you ready for something? Oh, Nancy, you always write the loveliest things. You are the loveliest. I am so lucky to have you all in my life. I find a lot of joy in this creative site. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy, Nance, because that's kind of my goal. You know what I mean? I want everybody to, that's my goal, is for everybody to connect and grow our friendships. Is Sarasota far away from Kissimmee? I don't know. You know what? I don't know Florida's geography very well. I need to slow down sometimes. You know me, always on the go. I know, Sarah, but Keely and I were just having this conversation about balance of go and downtime, and what a difference it makes to I am home for a good long chunk. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. And I will tell you, I'm so I do just kind of like to nest when I get home. Like, I started watching that stinking Gilded Age, and now I am just hooked. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so, so good. Oh, I saw a question, and I thought, oh, you just need to join us and, for more connections. For more connections, Sarah. I try to, it's almost every Wednesday, unless I'm traveling. So I saw, remember, we used to do in Stitch Along, we used to do question of the week or something like that. Anyway, I found a question and I was like, oh, I need to ask that to this group. So the question is everyone ready? Diana, oh my gosh. Diana lives in Florida. Diana, how far do you live from Kissimmee? Diana and I go way back. Absolutely, I will absolutely tag you in the group. Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm coming back in with my lime peel to get that nice blend. That circly blend will just make the lines disappear. About 2 hours. So Sarah, are you in Seattle now, or are you more in Florida? Or are you still kind of half and half in it? So I just want to deepen that edge. Circly, 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 circly. Oh my gosh, I love it so much, you guys. And once I do the petals, I think the connection is going to, although the green connection is already there, and I like that I did this stencil. Hey, Lynn, because it kind of repeats that circular pattern. So, oh, the question. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Whom would you want as a dinner guest? That's a good one. That's a good one, you guys. So I'm just going to lay some color down first. And this time, I'm in Seattle for the summer, for the most part. Head to Florida at the end of the month for 2 weeks, then back to Seattle. By year end, we plan to be in Florida 8 months of the year. Oh my gosh! That's amazing, Sarah. So this time, I'm going to build my blend with all the same color. So I'm going to, I just laid down some of this processed red. Now I'm going to come in and I'm just, with a little bit more pressure, I'm going to build form. You know, I love building form, and what do I want to say? Oh, that's looking good. Let's do one over here. Form and dimension with just color. I talked about that in last week's newsletter. If you have not read it, be sure to check it out. There's still time to open it. Remember, if you don't open them, MailChimp will bounce you off, and then I can't get you back on. You have to like there we go. Let's now super light pressure. That is making me so happy. That is making me so happy. Let's see. Lots of purging happening here in Seattle. Oh, I bet, Sarah. I bet. Diana. So Madison, 9, shut up. When I made her little onesies when she was, for Diana's bridal shower. Oh my gosh, Diana. Oh my gosh. 9 is obsessed with crocheting. She would fit right into one of our old-fashioned crops. Oh my gosh, she sure would. Oh, and I love to crochet. It's just, I can't do it in the summertime here. It's too hot. But I do it in the wintertime. Oh my gosh, Maddie is 9. Diana, how in the world did that happen? Oh my good gravy. Oh, so who would you want as a dinner guest? I've been thinking about that. Like, who is somebody I'd really like to talk to over dinner? I have a couple. The first person that comes to mind is Elton John, because I love his music so very much. And I love his story, and I love his creative geniusness. There we go. Let's see, 10 in October. Shut up. That is just insanity, Diana. How is it 10 years? How is it 10 years? Valerie says, I just did that as I'm packing to move. It's amazing how much stuff you find and say, why did I keep that? You're right. Every day of my life I say that. Thanks, Valerie. I'm loving my pages too. Like, I'm just, I'm loving the connection and building the connection. Do you know what I mean? Okay, Sarah, and this is the longest I have ever lived in one place. Hubby is prior military. Oh, and we raised our daughter in this house. But are you keeping your house, Sarah, or are you keeping your Seattle home, or are you getting ready to sell it? Two totally different ways of moving, right? Everybody take a drink. I would invite my great-grandfather that passed away when I was a baby. I hear great things about him and want to meet him. That's right. I know there are many relatives I would like to have met. That's for sure. That is for sure. Okay, let's see. I think I did deeper blue and I did a purple. I did this Parma violet. Oh my gosh, I love this Parma violet. So I'm just going to lay some color down and then come back in with the circly blend. And just like I did over here, I'm just randomly laying down colors. Like there's not like a pattern of my petals. Okay, let's see. No, we are selling, downsizing here eventually, and upgrading in Florida. All right, I totally get that. Debbie says, my husband's motto is, why is my wife keeping this? What kind of project in it does she see? I know, Jeff hates when I go, oh, I can make something out of that. Like saving this wrapper from these. But I'm totally intrigued by this. I know, Deb. It's a sickness. But it's a sickness that I share with my friends. Obviously. Debbie got me hooked on looking at toilet paper wrappers from hotels and then making art out of it. She sent me one from Italy. Oh, you guys. It's looking so good. It's looking so good. Okay, let's do a blue one just so I kind of have a... Todd blames me for your hoarding. All right, I'll take it. I know, but I bet he sees your beautiful creation. Oh, that's not the blue I want. This is the blue I want. Fill. So how about you, Deb? Who do you think you would like to have as a dinner guest? Of anyone in the world? OMG, you guys. That is making me so happy. And then we want to add some green, because I did some green petals too. When my hubby does that, I tell him to step outside and count his Jeeps, or open the shed door and try to walk inside. Then remind him we don't judge around here. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one, Sarah. Yeah, Jeff doesn't say stuff much because he rebuilds old cars, so we get lots of boxes of car parts at our house. And we're both very happy, and so you know what? I think that's the key, right? I'm gonna build that. I'm gonna build that where the petals meet the center of the flower. That's making me happy. Okay, I gotta put my glasses back on. You guys are talking. Jonathan Bailey. Oh, all right. And why, Diana? Joni Mitchell. Debbie says, Joni Mitchell, she speaks to my heart. She is so multi-talented. Music, artist, activist. She is. Oh my gosh. So this month in book club, we are reading a book, and I wrote it down because I wanted to talk to you guys about it. We are reading a book called The Small and the Mighty. And it's 12 unsung Americans who changed the course of history from founding to the civil rights era. Holy smokes, you guys. I'm telling you, it's so good. It's so good. The first person that is being highlighted is a person by the name of Clara Brown. She starts out as an enslaved person in Kentucky, and then it follows her path as she becomes free, and she moves west to Kansas. Oh my gosh, have yourself a grand old time, Keels. And I am loving this book. Aren't you loving this book, Keels? Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. Anyway, it sends her on. I love a book that makes me want to learn more. That makes me want to learn more about an era or a person, all those things. So this one, so Clara moves west, and she ends up in Kansas. And then they talk about this period of time called Bleeding Kansas. Fascinating. And then she ends up in Colorado. And the whole time she is trying to find her daughter who was auctioned off before they left Kentucky. And so the story is her constant quest to find her daughter, but also in that time, her building this legacy for herself, and not like with the intention of building a legacy. She just does because of the kind of person she is. Oh my gosh. It's just unbelievable. Valerie says, there are so many people I would like to talk to. Could I have a dinner party and invite a few people? You can do whatever you want in your imagination, Valerie. You can absolutely do whatever you want. Absolutely. So now I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm feeling like daydreaming about what I'm going to do over here. And what I'm going to do over here, I have so many people I would talk to. So many people. So many people. I never met either one of my grandfathers, and I would love to meet them and, you know, just have a big conversation. Just have a big conversation. That's for sure. Oh my gosh. So you guys, so do you remember a couple of Thanksgivings ago, my cousin Celeste had a daughter who was marching, her marching band was marching in the Macy's Day Thanksgiving, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Good Lord. Maybe I need to take a drink. Maybe that'll help me with my speaking this morning. Okay, so her other daughter is a swimmer, and she swam the Straits of Mackinac a couple of, I think maybe last summer, and I was not able to see her. Like my trips didn't coincide with that. But this year, on August 1st, when I will be in Sault Ste. Marie with my sister, my cousin Celeste's daughter Erin will be swimming the St. Mary's River. And she's swimming it in honor of my gram and her great-gram, and her grandfather, my Uncle Stan, my gram's son. Anyway, she is swimming in the Edmund Fitzgerald 50th anniversary. There are of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and they're following the path from Lake Superior, where it sank, where the shipwreck is, all the way down to Detroit, where the Edmund Fitzgerald's final destination was supposed to be, its intended destination. So there are 68 open water swimmers swimming legs of, I don't remember exactly how long they are, but it's 411 miles. It's a 411-mile relay swim from, like I said, from Lake Superior all the way to Detroit. And so I am so excited. I am so excited to be able to watch her swim and oh my gosh. My dad and my sister, my mom would have been there with bells on. So we are thrilled to bits to be able to be there and support her. So I'm just kind of randomly laying some color down here. My joy at the moment, absolutely having a piece of funfetti cake for breakfast. Stop it right this minute. I'll be right over, Sarah. I love funfetti cake. Finding inspiration in the copious amounts of sprinkles. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So I'm just laying some color down, and you know, I can come back any old time I want. Let's do some circly blend. And I'm telling you, with colored pencils, it's all about the pressure and the amount of and if it's a pointy end or a rounded end. Remember we talked about the difference. A rounded end is blending bliss. A pointy end is nice crisp lines. Laid some color down. Now let's go back. A little bit more pressure. Remember, this is the finger that does the work. That is making me all kinds of happy. Deepening that a little bit. Let's do the same up here. Deepen, deepen. And then barely, barely touching, barely, barely touching. Blendy bliss, blendy bliss. Okay, Sarah says, fun fact. Washington stores, the funfetti cake has the confetti sprinkles in the cake and add to the frosting. Florida, the sprinkles were not in the cake. I had to buy some and add them in the batter. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Your fun color spoke to me and reminded me to have some cake for breakfast. If I had some cake, I would totally have some cake for breakfast. You're an adult. You can eat whatever you want for breakfast, right? But I'm kind of feeling like maybe some eggs this morning. I don't know. We'll see. Slowly building, slowly building. You know what's so funny? Like over here, these colors seem quite bright. And even here on the washi tape, they seem quite bright. But here, they don't feel so bright. But they're the same colors. Right? It's kind of crazy. But it's making me so happy. I like eating cake batter. Me too. So I told you on 4th of July, I had to drop something off at Carmen's house. And Carmen lives right around the corner from a Dairy Queen. And Jeff and I were like, oh, Dairy Queen? Haven't been there in years. So we went to Dairy Queen and I saw something that said they had new, you know, in the summertime they always have new, what are they called? Blizzards, flavors. And they had one called Mixing Bowl something or other. And I was like, oh, that sounds good. So I ordered that. Holy tamale, you guys. It had brownie batter and cookie dough, chocolate chip cookie dough chunks. Oh my gosh. It was about the most delicious. It was. I like to eat cookie dough better too. And do you know that sometimes you can buy it like in a little snack pack at a convenience store? I saw it one time when we were traveling and we had stopped at a convenience store to get gas and go potty. I saw these little packages, and in it were like 5 or 6 little chunks of cookie dough. Sarah says, Debbie, as does my husband. He was disappointed I used the Pampered Chef spatula to scrape the bowl. It leaves nothing behind. Stop it. That's so funny, Sarah. That's so funny. Everybody take a drink. It's coming into, it's becoming part of it all, isn't it? Kind of digging that. I'm feeling like I might want to add more washi tape. So I'm thinking one of two things. I'm thinking I could add some right here, or I could add some here, so then that ties both of them together. What do you think? This little short bit or this bit? What do you guys think? I'm feeling like if I if I do it here, that would give it some continuity. But I already have lots of color over here, so I might need to come in with some gesso and just gesso along here, so I'm starting out with a white base for my color to lay on top of. That might be pretty. I'm thinking I might do that. Thinking. Do I do it now? Or do I color more? I'm thinking. I think I'm just going to do this now. Yep. I think that's going to be pretty. And I like to, I like to feather it out. Add a little bit more over here. It's kind of giving it a cool painterly vibe. That's kind of making me happy. Like, I'm kind of digging this down here. I don't know. And look at the blue that kind of grew out of there. Yes, loving that. Loving that, loving that, loving that. Clean off most of it from my, with my eyeglass thingy. They do kind of look like gumdrops, don't they? I'm kind of thinking they do too. Love those too, by the way. I don't have them very often, but they are quite delicious, aren't they? So let's do... Keep filling these in with color. That's making me happy. So, be thinking about how you can make your July joy-filled. I will be too, and hopefully incorporating it into our pop-in paint parties. Right? Oh, don't forget to go to my website and check out back to Art School 103. You will be so excited as I am to make more art with school supplies. I adore you all. It is time to say goodbye already. Went fast, didn't it? Thank you so much, Sarah. I hope you have all kinds of fun stuff swirling around in your noggin before you go to that meeting. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to open your newsletter tomorrow. And if you haven't opened last week's, open it quick. Bye, everyone.